Well, this is a very Nicole Arbor angle, isn't it? Yeah, well. Hello. So lately I've noticed that succulents are becoming a really big deal for some reason. If you don't know, a succulent is a tiny little potted plant that is basically a fancy decorative way of telling other people that you're better than them because you have your shit together and you can take care of another living thing. If you're like me, however, and neither of those things are true, then you can always just fake it. Because let's be real, I don't have the money or interest in buying and taking care of tiny little plants. Plus I live in Canada where it's cold 10 months of the year, so anything you do decide to get just dies. Just as quickly as your childhood hopes and dreams. So if you're in need of some fake fancy real quick and on the cheap, then this is my tutorial for some DIY succulents. Most of these little plants seem to be potted in some sort of tiny little pot or bowl or something like that. So step 1, find a vessel. I just went over to my cupboard and found these lowball glasses. They looked fancy. Step 2, find a base. Your plants need some sort of rocks or dirt or something to grow out of. I chose rocks, so go around outside and just look for some goddamn rocks. You can find them in parks, driveways, neighbors' gardens, whatever you want. Just find some nice-ish looking rocks that looks like you drastically overpaid for them, Michaels. Step 3, plants. I don't know if you've noticed, but nature has a shit ton of plants in it. It's kind of its thing. And as much as it might suck to leave the warmth and comfort of your home's Wi-Fi connection, sometimes we have to make sacrifices in order to fool other people into thinking that we have more of our lives together than we actually do. So go outside. So just wander around and find some of the small, weird plants that you can shove into a cup and make it look like you paid to have this shit in your house for aesthetic purposes. Step 4, put it together. Fill up your cup with the rocks or dirt or whatever you found. Toss in your nature stuff, and voila! Instant fancy. Now all you have to do is place it in some part of your house that isn't covered in pizza boxes and sadness, and bam! You are now a responsible adult with a sense of aesthetic superiority. You're welcome. Plus I live in Canada where it's cold 10 months of the year, so anything you do decide to get just dies. Just as quickly as your childhood hopes and dreams. That was dark. Jesus, this video got real right quick. You come for the DIY, but leave for the existential crisis.